This woman here brought me to tears. She she's I reposted the video, but they're kind of playing. They throttled this channel, so but she's like more American than many American born people are. She spent 20 years immigrating the right way here. And in Texas, today was the first day of voting, and she was her, I mean, I want to cry just repeating it. It was her first time casting a vote, and she casted it for Donald Trump. And she said she hopes she made a difference. Like, who does that? What American-born people do that? Like seriously, many. It's the people that come legally many times that are the most patriotic, more than American people. Not all, but many. I mean, almost all of the people that immigrate the right way are just so grateful. I mean, so you could see her name down here if it didn't come up, or I did repost it, Maddie DeVera, and she loved all of the women at the polling. It was like at a library where she voted, and she said all the MAGA people there were so supportive, and she had a really struggle in life. She was kidnapped and pistol whipped, and so she's been up and down, but took 20 years to immigrate legally here, and today was the first day she got to actually vote. I just so tear jerking, because we take that so for granted. We really do, where it's like the people that immigrate here, they go through such a long process, which I think it in a way it has to be that way, but it's that's why it's such a disgrace what they've done to our border with people, because these people just running across here, they don't have the love for this country like this woman does, or doing it the right way. And yet, she was kidnapped at one point, and I mean, now her whole life has shifted, but 20 years, like that's somebody you truly want to be in the country. Like, she's an American as far as I'm concerned. She's more American than many people that are born in America. That I've said that before. A lot of the legal immigrants that are here, they have, sometimes it's like I see more love coming from them for America than you do the people born here, because we take it for granted. Oh, so just if it didn't come up in my menu, or you didn't see it scrolling, you have to go listen to what she had to say. I was crying with her. Yeah, it was. It's sort of like, but like if a nephew in the first election he got to vote in. One of my nephews was 2020, and he voted for Donald Trump, and we know what happened. We don't even need to talk about that, but can't talk about that. And he was, like that was exciting for him, especially it being Donald Trump. Donald Trump has really inspired much patriotism and many other things back to this country. Before my other channel got taken down, I had put up a video, because he did that McDonald's thing. And then I posted that video on this channel about how the McDonald clan, and and Trump is a MacLeod. So his mother was Marianne MacLeod. So those are both Highlander clans of Scotland. And so they go back to a very troubled history. I mean, way back in the day. I tend to think they're likely friends now, brothers, and the Highlander, because the Highlands, the Scotland clans would always come together when it came to fighting for, their territory. But when they weren't fighting like against a foreign enemy, the MacLeods and the McDonalds went back and forth with each other. And so that video that I had posted about McDonald's and Trump I had said at the beginning of it that, I sometimes Donald Trump makes me mad. And it's because of some of the people that he'll praise, like Catholic Charities, because I know how corrupt I know they're not good to children. And I think he knows it too. In fact, I was just starting to listen to an audiobook about propaganda. It was an older one, and I guess it came in with the Catholic Church. I'd have to get into it. I'm just starting to listen to the book. So, but to make sure that people were molded to the right religion. Yeah, that's the problem with religion. Jesus Christ is the way. You don't need the denominations. But I had gotten all these people saying, well, why would you be mad at him when he's trying to do, and it's like, but sometimes it's hard to tell it, you can get lost with some of it because he is a genius. He knows that there's no doubt he knows about the abuse to children. And I know this is what he usually does. He praises the people and he puts them out there. I get it. But, and then seeing all those comments, it's like, no, I'm not against Donald Trump. I've been for 4 years, have been every single day fighting for him. So even though I may get mad at some of the stuff he does sometimes, because I just like with Fauci, I couldn't listen anymore to him praise Fauci. And I honestly, I sometimes wonder if he does it so that he's gaslighting people like me. Not, but other people, like to say something, like speak up. Yeah. Like, call him out. I'm not saying that's true. I just wonder sometimes because I know I totally support him in every way. But there's those moments. It's like, Trump, why are you doing this? And he has a way of, you always end up finding out down the road. That's what I found out with the Fauci thing. Like, I realized looking back, because he went way over the top with Fauci. If any, I mean, it was really way over. Like, stop it, and it was so over the top you couldn't miss it. It was just the constant praising of him. And so, but you realize then later down the road why he's doing it many times. I don't know how his mind, the way it operates. It's moving all these chess pieces all at the same time, but looking like way ahead from anybody else. So yeah, but I wanted to tell those people that left all those comments, no, I support him. It's not that I doubt him, but you just sometimes wonder what one man can do. But then you look at what Donald Trump's done, and ever since he entered politics, and it's like, well, there's there's a revival in certain parts underway, revival. And that goes, his mother, her 2 old aunts in the Hebrides, they brought revival back to the Hebrides back in the 40s. That's a whole story you can look up. So we don't have that full revival, but it's happening, in people. And then, you have this patriotism, returning. And that's so important. It's so important. I was thinking about this driving to work yesterday, how, I remember when I was younger, and you were just patriotic. It's just, no, America's the best. We love America. And I realized how that had just dropped off over the past 20-something years. And why? That's, and Trump says that, what did he say in his inauguration speech in 2017 about that if we love America, then we love God, something along those lines, and that God will protect us. And that's literally true. We're the only country that was founded on the values of Jesus Christ. We chose Jesus Christ as our king, actually. And all through the Bible, everybody's wanting a king. Well, God puts kings over the juvenile countries that keep falling astray. He has to put a king over them. We're the first country that actually decided, with the beginning of our founders, the Pilgrims, that no, there would be no more kings because Jesus Christ would reign. So, it's so good to see all this Go watch her video. It'll make you cry. God bless her.